Having begun in September 2017, Destiny 2 is about to begin its 6th year and 20th season with the release of Lightfall. Naturally, with the new year and new season come some major changes and updates. Now there's a lot to take stock of here, but there are some fundamental things you need to know before you actually start playing. So with this in mind, here's 5 essential things you need to know about Destiny 2 Lightfall. Number 1. New story and location. In Lightfall, Guardians will find themselves in a city called Neomuna on the planet Neptune. As it turns out, this technologically advanced metropolis is currently under siege by Callus's Shadow Legion. But Callus isn't acting alone. He's become the latest servant and disciple of Destiny's biggest bad guy, the Witness. So if this information doesn't put a lump in your throat, I don't know what will. Anyway, as a location, Neomuna looks like a cross between Cyberpunk 2077's Night City and Blade Runner. You'll soon get to explore the neon-lit rooftops of this hyper-advanced urban sprawl, and there's little doubt that this new environment will have a major effect on how you deal with enemies in combat situations. And this brings me to my next point. Number 2. New enemies and allies. Callus's army will be bolstered by some terrifying new units known as Tormentors. You could say that these gigantic elite enemies have something of an imposing presence. They wield a massive scythe and are able to harness the power of void energy to dish out some seriously potent attacks. Callus's forces are also equipped with some impressive pyramid tech, and through the use of some sophisticated suppression devices, you may find it a little or even a lot harder to use some of your abilities. Long story short, things are about to get a lot harder for Guardians, so expect some tough battles ahead. Mercifully, Lightfall also introduces some new allies in the form of Cloud Striders. These valiant defenders of Neomuna are enhanced with nanotech that gives them special abilities but also severely reduces their lifespan. And if what I've read is correct, the other caveat is that only 2 Cloud Striders can exist at any given time. In Lightfall, the names of the 2 Cloud Striders are Nimbus and Rohan. Hopefully they'll be able to give you a much needed hand in a firefight. Number 3. New Strand subclass. Lightfall introduces a new Darkness subclass known as Strand. This distinctly green-colored energy allows players to manipulate the very fabric of reality itself. As such, Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters will be able to use Strand in different ways. Titans will become Berserkers and will have several abilities including Blade Fury, Frenzied Blade, and Drenger's Lash. Warlocks will become Broodweavers and will have abilities including Needlestorm, Arcane Needle, and Weaver's Call. Lastly, Hunters will become Threadrunners and will have abilities including Silk Strike, Threaded Spark, and Widow's Silk. There are also some shared abilities for Strand including Grapple, Grenades, and Grapple Melee. The ability to grapple is particularly interesting as it gives you new ways to get around and engage in combat with enemies. Strand should provide both old and new players with some interesting options and all new gameplay opportunities. So we'll see just how popular this new subclass is in the coming weeks and months. Number 4. New weapons and armor. I'm guessing that this doesn't surprise most of you too much, but you'll be happy to know that Lightfall includes a bunch of new weapons and armor. I won't go through all of them, but in terms of weapons, there's the Final Warning, which is basically a Strand sidearm. Then there's the Deterministic Chaos, which is a heavy void assault rifle. And finally there's the Winterbite, which is a stasis glaive. There's also some new armor for each of the 3 classes, a new helmet for Hunters and new legs for Titans and Warlocks. More will be revealed throughout Lightfall's first season, but in addition to the new weapons and armor, you'll see that ability cooldowns are going to increase and guns will be getting a much needed rebalancing. Bungie's hope is that this will make gameplay more enjoyable and provide players with more of a challenge. I'm not too sure if everyone will approve of these changes, but hopefully it resonates with the majority of the community. And finally, number 5, a new loadout manager. Build crafting is an essential part of Destiny 2, especially for serious players. However, the existing system is hardly ideal and leaves much to be desired. For this reason, Bungie has reworked just about everything related to build crafting. In other words, many of the long-standing issues with mods have been taken care of, and a new loadout manager should make build crafting way easier. You'll now be able to save loadouts, and from what I understand, you'll start off with 10 loadout slots. As you achieve higher ranks, you'll unlock new loadout slots for more customizability. Hopefully these improvements will make the game more accessible and attract some new players to the Destiny 2 community. And if nothing else, you should be able to spend more time in-game than out. Destiny 2 Lightfall will be released on February 28, 2023 and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And that's it. Those are 5 fundamental things you need to know about Destiny 2 Lightfall before you start playing. So what are your thoughts on Destiny 2 Lightfall? What do you think about the story? And how do you feel about all the changes? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can keep bringing you hot content on a regular basis. Also be sure to follow all our socials and check out our website at msq.io. That's pretty much it for now. From me and the Guardians here at Metasquad, thanks for watching and I'll see you again in the next video. Later!